You are diving 3 kilometers deep into the ocean, don't ask why, just go with it. It's freezing, the pressure is crushing, and there's not a single fish in sight. Then, suddenly, you spot something glowing green in the darkness. It's a cookie-cutter shark. This little predator uses its bioluminescence to attract fish and other tasty treats. Despite being a shark, it's only the size of a cat, with brown skin and large green eyes. But don't judge it by its size. Every night, this creature rises to the surface, following great white sharks, whales, and even swordfish. If you look closely, you'll notice its round mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth. It doesn't just bite, it saws through flesh like a living power tool. That's why it's called the cookie-cutter shark. Whenever it finds something delicious, it leaves behind a perfect, circular bite mark. Wait a second, what the? A submarine? I wonder what a submarine tastes like. Next up, we have a shark as long as a car. Only about 100 individuals of this species have ever been seen, but if you happen to encounter one, you'll never forget it. Its most extreme feature? A ridiculously enormous mouth. Meet the megamouth shark. If you curled up, you could easily fit inside its jaws, but don't worry, it's harmless to humans. This shark feeds by swimming around with its mouth wide open, filtering plankton and tiny marine creatures from the water. Inside its mouth, special light-producing organs attract small crustaceans. The megamouth shark spends its life deep in the ocean's darkness. Imagine how big its smile must be. Now, let's talk about the thresher shark, a species with an oversized tail that makes up nearly half its body length. This tail looks like a helicopter blade and is actually a deadly weapon. Unlike most predators, the thresher shark hunts using its tail. When it spots a school of fish, it lashes out, stunning them with powerful whip-like strikes. That's its master plan. It also uses its tail for self-defense, but luckily, this shark isn't dangerous to humans. Moving on, we have the angel shark. Despite its heavenly name, this shark looks more like a stingray than an angel. It has a flat body and camouflage patterns that make it almost invisible against the ocean floor. Because of this, divers sometimes accidentally step on them. Not a fun experience. Angel sharks are incredibly fast and have powerful jaws, but they prefer small fish over human snacks. And here comes the horned shark. This slow-moving, non-aggressive shark has 2 horn-like spines right above its eyes, making it look like a grumpy old-timer of the shark world. It loves staying up late at night and enjoys munching on crabs and shellfish. Instead of swimming gracefully, it uses its fins to walk along the ocean floor like a shark with legs. But don't underestimate it, this shark has the strongest bite force of any shark species, capable of crushing tough shells. Oh, and if anything dares to attack it? Watch out, its spines are razor sharp. Now, let's talk about the ugliest shark of them all, the goblin shark. But even that title doesn't do it justice. This deep-sea predator looks like something straight out of a horror movie. Its body is pale pink, its tail is long, and its snout is ridiculously stretched out. Goblin sharks live in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean and have a strange obsession with eating squid. They're not as fast as other sharks, but they don't need to be. They have a secret hunting trick. When a goblin shark spots prey, it launches its entire jaw forward like a spring-loaded trap, grabbing its meal in an instant. And finally, let's meet the ninja of the deep, the lantern shark. Imagine diving into the pitch-black ocean, unable to see a thing. Then suddenly, you notice a glowing dot moving in the distance. It gets closer and closer, until you realize it's a floating, glowing blue head. But wait, where's the rest of its body? The ninja lantern shark has pitch-black skin, making it nearly invisible in the darkness. It's only about the size of a human arm, but don't be fooled, its tiny, razor-sharp teeth are no joke. Do you know why this shark glows? One theory suggests it uses bioluminescence to lure in tasty fish, while another proposes that it communicates with its fellow sharks through its glowing light. Next up, the hammerhead shark, one of the most fearsome predators in the ocean. These giants can weigh up to half a ton and live in tropical waters worldwide. They are among the easiest sharks to recognize due to their hammer-shaped heads. Their eyes sit on the far edges of their broad skulls, allowing them to see in all directions. They also have special muscles in their necks that help them tilt their heads up and down, improving their vision. And guess what? Their favorite meal is the stingray, a creature that blends into the ocean floor, disguising itself as sand and rocks. Stingrays are masters of camouflage, but hammerheads can still spot them with their keen eyesight. Now, let's talk about the great white shark. Hammerheads and other large shark species have a lifespan of about 25 years, but one shark can outlive them all. The Greenland shark can survive for 300 to 500 years. It mostly inhabits the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, preferring deep, dark waters. Because of this, it relies on its sense of smell to locate food. It spends so much time at the ocean's depths that it has adapted to withstand extreme pressure. This shark is not only one of the longest living animals but also one of the slowest moving sharks on the planet. Imagine swimming in the Arctic Ocean and spotting one of these ancient creatures. It could be 400 years older than you. Moving on to the omnivorous sharks, which eat just about anything, from dolphins to smaller sharks and even creatures larger than themselves. But the saw shark is a bit different. Half of its diet consists of algae. It's actually related to hammerheads, but its head is much thinner and elongated. If you ever see one swimming around, you might mistake it for a sea snake or a giant ocean worm. Unlike most sharks, saw sharks prefer staying near the seabed, but when they're chasing prey, they move just like a snake. And just like snakes, they swallow their meals whole in one big gulp. That doesn't mean they lack teeth, though these sharks have around 200 sharp teeth. Next, we have the saw shark, with its long, flat snout lined with saw-like teeth. These teeth constantly grow, and each one contains electroreceptors, allowing the saw shark to detect nearby fish. It functions much like radar. When prey is close, the saw shark strikes, swinging its snout like a sword-wielding knight in battle. Blink, and you might miss it. And now, let's meet the fastest shark in the ocean, the short-fin mako shark. It can reach speeds of up to 55 kilometers per hour. That might not sound too fast on land, but underwater, that's incredibly swift. It's slower than a cheetah but faster than most land predators, including wolves. This shark is also warm-blooded, a rare trait among sharks. This unique ability allows it to venture into icy waters where most sharks wouldn't survive. But if we're talking speed, nothing beats the sailfish. It can swim at a jaw-dropping 90 kilometers per hour.